Hey y'all, and welcome back. And today your girl is gonna be making some Chinese takeout inspired pepper steak. With that being said, let me show y'all all the ingredients we will be using. So I started off with some green peppers, some red peppers, 2 onions, but we only might need 1, some garlic, and some ginger. I also have some flour, some cornstarch, some baking soda, some soy sauce, some oyster sauce, some oil, some sugar, some black pepper, and chicken stock inside the jar. I went in and washed my veggies off, chopped up my garlic, and chopped up my ginger. Now we're going to get ahead and get into our steak. This here I will be using beef flank steak. This is a big piece of steak, so I'm going to be cutting it in half because I only need half of it. Now I'm going to take my piece of steak and I'm going to start cutting up against the grain. I am going to use thin slices like so. Like how you see here. Just cut at a slight angle and cut through your steak. You want to cut your steak on the thin side. You do not want to cut it too thick. Just try to cut it more on the thin side. Now that this is all cut up, I'm going to place it inside my bowl. Like so. And then I am going to go in with some baking soda. So we're going to use some of the baking soda. And this baking soda is called velveting. You're going to velvet your pepper steak. You're going to let it sit. You're going to let it marinate for at least about 30 minutes just so it can tenderize. So let's go ahead and put that all over like so. Now let's mix that all together, making sure the baking soda is all throughout the meat. You're then going to go in with a little bit of water, just a little bit, not too much. Now you're going to mix that in together again, making sure it's really throughout your meat. As you can see, I do not have any water at the bottom of my bowl. You don't want a lot of water. And we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it marinate for 30 minutes. But while that's happening, we're going to get ahead and cut up our veggies. Here I have my red pepper. And you're basically going to take these, slice them down the middle. Like so. And then you're going to get ahead, take out the stuff that's in the middle. Make sure that it's all the way cleaned out. Then you're going to slice these in half and chop them into big pieces. You want nice big square pieces. Like so. I'm going to show y'all all my veggies that I cut up. And these are them. As you can see, these are cut into nice squares. You want them a little on the big side, the chunky side. Yeah, now that we let this marinate inside of the baking soda, we are now going to put this in the strainer. And turn on some cold water. And, rinse that off. And you do want to go in and make sure that you get all the moisture out of your steak pieces. Because you do not want that to have water at all. Because you're going to put this in a frying pan and you do not want it to boil. You want it to stir fry. Pat it dry for all that excess water. Now we're going to go in and start seasoning our meat. But with all the ingredients, we're going to use half of everything because we do have to make a sauce. So we're going to go in with half of the black pepper, half of the cornstarch, half of the soy sauce, half of the oil, half of the ginger, a little bit of ginger, half of the garlic, half of the sugar, and half of the soy sauce. Or rather all of the soy sauce, but I'm going to need more. Now we're going to get ahead and mix our ingredients all into our meat like so. Now let's get started on our sauce. So here I have some chicken stock and I added my dark soy sauce. I'm gonna add all my cornstarch. Make sure y'all put a lot of cornstarch. Here is my oyster sauce. I'm gonna pour the rest of my oyster sauce. The rest of my sugar. You could use honey if you want. A lot of garlic. The rest of my ginger. And now we're going to go in and stir this because this is going to be our sauce. Going to go in with some oil. A little bit of garlic. Then I'm going to go in with my veggies. You want to cook these for about 3 to 5 minutes. For about like 3 to 5 minutes. I say 3 minutes because you got to remember they are going to go back in with your steak pieces. Like so. That pan got all that flavor, so you do want to leave the extra flavor that's at the bottom of the pan, and you're just going to go in with your beef. Now we're going to let this cook for about 1 or 2 minutes on each side. Now we're going to go in with our sauce. And you're going to stir this in until it starts to get thick. If you want, you could go in with a little more cornstarch at this point if it's not thickening up faster for you. Now that my gravy is thick, I'm going to go in with my veggies. You're going to fold your veggies into your meat, making sure all the sauce get everywhere around. This is looking good so far, and I did go in for a taste test and it was perfect. And overall it came out like this, y'all. It was delish. Some people do go in with some shrimps and making shrimp and broccoli, but we kept it simple and straight to the point. And of course, if you stayed to the end of this video, or if you're a supporter, I have a plate for you. So come on, let Big Mama make you a plate. So I got you some white rice, and I'm gonna put some pepper steak. Do you want extra gravy or not? Of course I'm gonna give you the extra gravy. Let's go. So I'm gonna put that up for you. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification button because it don't cost you nothing. You'll be getting some authentic homemade recipes. And remember, it doesn't matter if you're small, medium, or big bag. Try this.